Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. Okay, so we're going to jump straight into character creation. Typical Pokemon fashion, not a lot of different customizable options, but I guess let's go with this one. What is thy name? Thine name it is Pokéboy. Yes. Pokéboy. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. Pokéboy. Seek out all Pokémon and thou shalt find me once more. Okay, well, there goes my iPhone. For so little that has actually just been shown or happened, I don't know if I have ever been more intrigued or excited to begin a new Pokemon journey. This is whole new ground for us fans. Wake up! Ugh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? Look at that. Man, these Pokemon games have come so far since I first played. You gave me quite the shock, falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand. Come now, who in the world does that? Okay, is this like a Pokemon Isekai game? Have I just been transported to the Pokemon world? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night? Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Okay, so I have a feeling this is sort of our prompt to enter the tutorial. I feel like if we hit somehow, I guess, it might just pop us straight into a game. But if we use I don't know what to do, that could allow us to go through the tutorial, so let's have a look. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Crew! Foom! Plish plash. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I just caught up to these three runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. Oh. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Ah, so you're called Pokéboy. The name has quite the ring to it, I imagine. It must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize, I haven't even introduced myself yet. My name is Levinton. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar, seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3. Who've all just run away. Oh, blast and bother. My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? Terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3. Wait! Oh, this looks so nice. This looks amazing. I know I'm only 30 seconds in, but this really does look like the sort of Pokemon game I've been hoping to play since I was 6 years old. Oh, okay, it's the Arceus phone. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. Okay, nice and simple. Oh, okay. You can actually climb up rocks somewhat. Okay, looks like there's not going to be any mountain goading up here. Not like the mountains of Skyrim, that's for sure. Let's quickly have a... Can we do anything yet? No. Okay. Sigh. Alas. Yet another miss. Ah, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Jeez, those flames on Cyndaquil are massive. That over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate. Foom! The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Plish plash. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching a Pokemon. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. Wow, 50 Pokeballs. Very generous. So, a mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. Yeah, so we know that that's going to be a very big part of this game, is collecting resources and then crafting Pokeballs so we can continue to catch all of them and, I guess, slowly make our way towards Arceus. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon, and why, the Pokemon will shrink down, fit inside the ball comfy as can be, and with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though, far be it from me to say, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skills in this area. Okay, throwing Pokeballs. Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down the ZR button to ready a Pokeball and take aim. You can keep moving around as you do so, so use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your target Pokemon. Release the ZR button to throw the Pokeball. If it hits a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you've readied a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press the B button to cancel the throw. Alright. Alrighty, there's Oshawott. Ooh, okay, let's creep along. Now, does he want us to capture all 3, or is he asking us to capture the one that we want? Huh. Let's find out. I'm sure you have many questions after you fall from the sky, but let's go one step at a time. Besides catching those Pokemon is to their benefit too. Okay, looks like we're going to catch all 3, but just in case, maybe, just maybe, I should be careful now. I wouldn't mind Cyndaquil, a little bit of Johto representation, but I really, really want that new Arcanine. So I might save my fire type for that. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Very interesting. Oshawott's cute, and Samurott's an absolute beast. But I've never used a Rowlet before. If I haven't used that, I definitely haven't used Decidueye. Let's go. I know you can catch them in the post game as well, but that doesn't make this any easier. It's pretty cute. Oh, this is really tough. You know what? It was the one I said I didn't want, but I've got to go some Cyndaquil love. Okay, that was embarrassing. Okay, maybe it has to be spot on. Yep, perfect. Hey! Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon. It seems you've got quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Pokéboy. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Okay, cool, so I do have to catch all 3, which means I've got plenty of time to question my choices. No. Yes. I can hardly believe it, Pokéboy. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Alright, where's that Rowlet? Oh, okay. Ah yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Alright, here we go. Thank you very much indeed. What a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you've caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Pokéboy, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalogue a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But, in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. And to you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon, your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork. Don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Sure, I'll go along. You've convinced me. Then, whoever, and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then, we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me, then, onward to Jubilife Village. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him to the village for a bit. Oh, look at those majestic sideburns. I liked Jubilife City, but come on, how beautiful is Jubilife Village? Whoa, this way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the galaxy. I understand that you must be more than a tad curious. This road we're on now is known to the locals as Canala Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's so much to do, yet not many to do it. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now that's impressive. Building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire outfit. Oh, what word is that? Botheration? Okay. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here. Then, to the left, the Wallflower it's called. Your arc phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go next. The map and markers. Use the minus button to view the map on your ARC phone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your missions and requests. You'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions to try to spot one of these markers, then head for it. In an unfamiliar land, head to the Wallflower, which serves as the village canteen. Just look at this. This region is huge. There's lots of dangerous Pokemon too. But you came anyway, how come? Waka. Back in my hometown, I've got an older brother who's going to inherit the family farm and all. But I'm going to make my own way here in Hisui. Alright, let's head to the Wallflower then. I do like that we've got little waypoints. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflower's for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Wow, okay. That was rude. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Leventon? He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago, and had to take to my bed. But the Professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Geez, that was grim. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. Pokeboy here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Oh, she doesn't look impressed. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Salin's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Salin. Wow. He or she looks a lot like Cyrus from Diamond and Pearl. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Salin. Professor Leventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control, and now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labour. You look to be 15 or so? Quite old enough to work for your keep. Wow, this could be, unless I'm misremembering, the oldest protagonist of a Pokemon game we've ever had, because most are 10. That's a nice change. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow, we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. A most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation, then, eh? Penny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Professor Levington, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Oh well, you know of the great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are, in the grass, in forests, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kind of powers they might possess, or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Pokéboy will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even 1 when wild Pokemon come after us. Haha, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Man, me and this Benny guy are gonna have real problems throughout this gameplay. Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Pokéboy. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. That was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Pokéboy has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry. I have complete confidence in Pokéboy's skill. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Pokéboy, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters here. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wild. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, this is not going to be your average or your normal Pokemon game if they're claiming we can die in the wild. That is crazy for a game like Pokemon. Captain Celine's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It was a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day, and with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Head to the Survey Corps quarters you've been assigned. I really haven't done anything yet, but just the basic movement controls feel really nice. Just feels somewhat somewhat natural. I like it. I like it. This is definitely a major step forward for Pokemon games in the future. Sleep until morning in the futon in your quarters. It's not a bad place at all. A nice fire in the sunken hearth can help keep the entire room heated. It's a dresser of very solid construction, where extra sets of clothing can be kept. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in the Hisui region. To read them at any time, simply press the up button to open the menu, then go to the help screen. Handy tips for team members. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. To save your progress, press the up button to open the menu, then scroll with ZL or ZR button until you reach the save screen. There is also an autosave function that you can have your progress saved automatically. You can enable or disable autosave by scrolling to the help screen in the menu and selecting settings. Okay, let's give the save a go then. Perfect. Alrighty, so this has been the very first impressions of Pokémon Legends Arceus. I know I haven't been able to hit into the wild yet and really have some fun, but so far I'm very impressed with what they've done. I can't wait to rest up and take on this challenge from the Survey Corps in the morning. Alright guys, I'll see you in episode 2. Bye!